Good evening and welcome to episode 7 of our animal adventure. And we're going to do a quick update on this baby raccoon to show you how she is doing. And we're going to do a live feeding right now. And then we have some other incredible animals to introduce you to. So make sure when you are tuned in watching, you do the one thing that we ask, and that's share this live as much as possible so we can continue to do these lives. So my daughter, Alexandra, is here with me today. Hello. And my son,
hello,
Sean, who's also known as the Roo Man, who I think is trying to go away from that name to Sean Jr.
Hello.
But
hi, buddy.
We have yet to name this baby raccoon. So we're gonna start asking for your help. And I'm gonna hand her off to my daughter. She's gonna tell you a little bit about what she's doing. And I'll move this a little closer for now.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh my goodness. You got it? Here we go. All right. So, we've got my little baby raccoon. So sorry for having technical difficulties in the back. So, I've been feeding her. She actually got her Pedialyte. I've been feeding her Pedialyte as well to keep her hydrated. But she got that before we came on live. So this is going to be her milk. And the monkeys behind us are making a mess. She's been doing great. So the last time we spoke, I believe she was only eating 3 milliliters of milk. Now she's eating 5 milliliters of milk, which is really amazing. I'm very, very proud of her. She poops like crazy. I know that might not be something you want to hear, but this little raccoon poops like a monster, which I guess is a good thing. Means that she is eating, she's digesting her food, doing all the things that she's supposed to be doing. I'm super excited though, because one thing that I've noticed that has really changed about her is not only is she getting bigger, but her eyes are starting to protrude a little bit more, which means that hopefully she's on the right track and she's developing the right way. It'll be really cool. But so far, so good. She's been doing great. She is super active too.
Just want to remind you guys, if you're watching this live, make sure you share it, please. Every week we try to do better and better with our shares. You guys have been doing an incredible job helping us out by sharing these live videos. Remember, we do them every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. And we are trying our hardest to make sure that these videos go to a very large portion of people while they are live. And the only way we can do that is by sharing them while we're on. And the reason why we're making this so important and we're asking you guys to do it so often for us while we're live is we're trying to get Facebook to monetize our live videos. And to do that, we have to hit 60,000 viewed minutes in 60 days, which doesn't seem like a hard thing to do, but we can only do it with your help. So if you can, please share this video currently, right now. And we'd like you to share it later on too if you can. But if you share it now with all your friends, hopefully they'll be able to tune in and watch it. We're going to be taking a lot of questions tonight. So ask questions, we're going to give you answers. It is a rare appearance for this guy to make it on live. So if there's any questions you'd like to ask him, he's going to be here the entire live. This one is going to be bailing out on us. She's a wuss. She's not going to stay. She's not going to stay the entire live because apparently people need to take showers, and she's going to do one of those things because we're going to go out to dinner in a little while. So remember, share it. Thank you so much, Lori. And I loved what Lori did. Share it and then tell us where you shared it from. What part of the country or world are you in? Because in the last few lives, we've had a lot of people from different countries, which has been pretty awesome. Thankfully, we're not in a country club eating lunch, and that phone call does not disturb us.
No.
Not at all. But can they see how well this little one's eating?
She's doing super good.
That's pretty cool. So while she's finishing up eating, I'm going to move over because that... Get on this couch. So, Shad from Port St. Louis. That's a Kano brother. There you go. What's going on, buddy? Thank you for sharing.
Port St. Lucie, you mean?
Port St. Lucie, that's what I said. I said
Louis.
Louis.
Port
That's
St.
what I
Louis.
said. Sorry, my kids make fun of me. I thought I said Port St. Lucie. Crazy. Well, guys, let's
Oh,
get.
she's pooping.
Oh, pooping. Show him what it looks like when he's.
A
Oh,
share
it's
from
get-
United Kingdom.
Yeah, no.
Sharon from the UK.
Oh,
Karen.
that's Karen. Hey, Karen.
Oh, from last week. Thank you very much for tuning back
Can
in.
you reach the wipes?
Now, what I'd like to do tonight.
I don't know if you guys could see it, but it was hanging. Now she's got on her little feetsies.
She is feeding the baby raccoon that we rescued from her mom maybe was it last Wednesday?
Last Wednesday. So
So-
she's almost a week old.
Yeah, and she's been doing a great job. My daughter has been waking up throughout the night. She gets feedings every 4 hours. And
Oh, it's okay. She gets so angry at me when I try to make her go to the bathroom. Don't do that. Thank you, sir. Gotta be quick when there's monkeys around. Trying to steal this little raccoon's milk.
so while she is wiping the butt of the
And now she's peeing.
raccoon,
Lots of
let's get some questions answered. And let's see if we can. Well, actually,
Any
you
questions?
ask some questions and we'll answer them.
Wow, she's going pee-pee a lot. She's very hydrated.
I think everyone wants to see her go pee-pee. People
It's shooting everywhere.
they just shoot on you.
No. Can you guys see her going pee-pee? Let's go potty. Now she might be done. That's all. She's peed so much.
Now we've had.
She's still going.
If you guys don't know, we also not only feed her milk, but we also feed her electrolytes too.
Yeah.
To make sure that she's staying hydrated, which is pretty cool. She's super duper active now compared to the way she used to be. And she is, we keep her in an area that has, it's like a box, and the bottom of it is lined on the bottom with a heating blanket.
Yep.
Heating blanket, so we keep her nice and warm. And while she's been in there lately, she's actually starting to climb out, which is really cool. And if she gets hungrier earlier than the 4 hours, she'll start climbing out, and she will also be yelling at us, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, when I was cleaning her, I don't know if you guys heard the noise she was making, but it's very similar to that noise that she'll make when she's hungry. It's actually super cute.
Now, we have a special birthday tonight we'd like to recognize, and I'm going to call her in so we can sing happy birthday to her. Heath, she's probably watching this live. Heath, if you're watching this live, you have to come in here so we can sing happy birthday to you. We only have 70 people watching right now, so I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to be the annoying one. Please share this live. Share it with all your friends. I promise you, this live is going to get awesome. You're going to see some incredible animals. And I want some questions to answer. So ask some questions. Anything. No. Heath, you're not getting in the shower. She says she's getting in the shower. It's her birthday. Heather! Okay, Donna asked a question. How did you come get the baby raccoon, and how many do you have? So, great question. So, this raccoon actually came from us. We have 3 raccoons. This baby raccoon was born here, and if you didn't see any of our previous videos, I'll tell you a little bit about the background of why this why this raccoon's here. So, the mother kangaroo's name is Olga, and Olga, we thought, had 4 babies. She actually killed all 4 of her babies. She bit the arms off the babies. She bit the tails off. And I didn't want to post pictures, but if anyone really needs to see it, I can. People can't believe that this one is intact. The only reason we got this one out of there, we didn't find this one until about 12 hours later. This little raccoon actually fell through the cracks. The babies were born on a second level area of an indoor area where our raccoons go at nighttime. This little one we found cleaning out the area on the floor, hidden from the mom. The mom never knew it was here. So it didn't get to eat for 12 hours. The mom didn't know it was there, so it didn't try to kill it. So my daughter went in, grabbed the baby out, hustled up to the store to get it puppy formula, and because we had no raccoon formula at the time. And after that, we actually had to go get it. Oh wow, it looked like it had eyes, but I guess you're right. They are protruding a lot now.
Yeah.
This is turning into a real baby raccoon. How cool is that?
She was waved.
So we had to get some formula, and then we had to get what was that called?
Pedialyte?
And then we had to get Pedialyte. And now, after almost a week, this baby raccoon is doing incredible. We're super, super proud of her progress. Her mom and dad are on site. We actually just took in another raccoon about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. That's doing incredible also. So that's how we got this raccoon. It wasn't wild born. Nobody dropped it off, but it was born here. And thankfully, we got to it in time. And a lot of people have been asking, why in the world would a raccoon kill its babies? So there's a couple of reasons for that. Now, number one could be it's a first-time parent. And a first-time parent maybe freaks out, doesn't know what to do, and thinks of these guys as like alien and kills them. Or it could be there was something wrong with the babies and they noticed that there was something off, and sometimes moms will kill their babies if they think they're sick. I can't answer the question for you, but we think that they noticed there was something wrong and she tried to eliminate them. So there is a possibility there's something we may find in the future wrong with this little girl, but we're going to do our best to raise her and keep her safe and healthy. Now, Debbie just said, love these videos. Thank you for your... Can you just touch that?
Yeah. She's got poop on here, so.
Love these videos. Thank you for your big hearts. You are amazing. Do you burp this baby? That's actually a great question. We don't burp this baby, but there are certain babies that we hand feed that we do burp. We burp our otters, which is pretty cool, and they actually burp just like a little kid would.
It's the cutest burp ever.
It is awesome. Now, Juan asked a great question. During the tours, can people hug lemurs, monkeys, and or sloths? So we used to, when we have monkey encounters, you can't hug them, but you can pet them. When we have lemur encounters, you can pet them. Currently, we don't do either of those encounters. That will be coming maybe, I think we usually do them in December, January, and February. Now, sloth, currently you can pet the sloth included in the guided safari tours. You can pet them, and if you pay extra, you can hold the sloth. You can't hug a sloth, though. When we let you hold the sloth, currently it's going to be on her pillow and on your lap, and you can pet and hold her and take pictures. Now, in the future, we may make changes. We'll see. Let's see, what else do we have? Any other questions? Now, you have to leave to take a shower?
Yes.
That stinks.
She's
So
waving
say goodbye to the raccoon and make sure you share this post. She's smiling at everyone. Make sure you share this live. Me and Sean Jr. are going to be your hosts for the remainder of this.
Sorry, guys.
This live. She's bailing. We have a dinner tonight at Warren's. I got to tell you. Hey, I get a little closer. I could probably move this back a little bit. What is what? Oh, that's probably
Pineapple?
pineapple or fruit.
Here, take that too.
All right. It's me and Sean Jr. So now we have to share this video, and we are going to take lots of questions from you guys. And Karen just says, will the baby go back with her mamas? We may try it when the baby is big enough to go back with the mom, but I won't do it too young because I'd be too afraid that something bad would happen. Now, I know he hasn't been on many lives, but that's my son. You probably notice him from a lot of our posts. We do a lot of posts with pictures of him holding some animals and helping out. But he's also on TikTok. So if you don't currently follow him, he is like the top TikTok, what are they called? What are you called on TikTok? Like,
What we do?
yeah, what are you?
We battle.
But what is that? What are you called on TikTok? You're
Creator?
Yeah, he's a huge TikTok creator. So I am in the presence of what do they call you? TikTok famous?
TikTok famous.
Yeah, he's really cool. So if you ever want to go on TikTok and see what he does, a lot of it's not even animal related, believe it or not. but he does a lot of live videos on TikTok, which is pretty cool. So your thing is, what's your thing on TikTok?
_Rooman, ROOMAN.
Now, can anybody guess what animals we are hanging out with currently? Anyone? Your kids are beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope one day I can be beautiful too. That would be awesome. Want that or no? So, this weekend, our guided safari tours are going to be awesome. We only have a couple weeks left of our guided safari tours where we're going to be including an otter encounter, a sloth encounter, and a kangaroo encounter, and we're also going to give you feed for the camels. After mid-August, we are going to be shutting those down, so we're not going to be including all those in the tours. So make sure you book now if you're interested. I put the link in this live video. Now, a couple people have answered correctly. They are spider monkeys. That is correct. And we're going to tell you a little bit about spider monkeys. But, Shawnee, tell everybody again what your TikTok is.
It's _Rooman, ROOMAN.
There you go. Now, here, you guys, can you take this back here?
So I can hold it? Oh,
No, it's up to you. We'll hold it. Now, these are spider monkeys. Spider monkeys, this type of spider monkey is actually found living in parts of Mexico. They live in the rainforest regions in Mexico. They love fruit, nuts, seeds, and berries. They are incredibly smart animals. They have prehensile tails, as you can see. I can't even get it off my neck. They have prehensile tails that they can use to grab onto things. But what they don't have, can we show you, Eleanor? Come here. They don't have thumbs. They only have 4 fingers. How friggin' crazy is that? It's the coolest thing ever. They only have 4 fingers on each hand, so when they grab things like this, which is pretty cool. Okay? Now, they do have thumbs, though, just not on their hands. Can anyone guess? Someone just said something. Rooman or just a wallaby? He should be Wallaby Man. We do have wallabies also, believe it or not. _Rooman. That is correct. That is correct. _Rooman. He is on TikTok. He does a lot of TikTok live. He doesn't post often, but I think he'll start posting soon. But he's got a few 100,000 followers, and his TikTok is awesome. He does these battles. I think he was were you number 1 in the country?
Number 3.
He was number 3 in the country, which is pretty awesome. And April is on live, and she's asking where the birthday girl is. Why don't you call her and tell her to come in here? Because we wanted to sing happy birthday to her on live, and she gave us some ridiculous excuse that she's actually in the shower. But as you can see, even with just 4 fingers, they can still grab things really well. They have prehensile tails. So I want to... How's it going, Amy? I want to show you guys something about a prehensile tail, which I think is incredible. So the tip of their prehensile tail is legitimately another finger. It's a finger without a fingernail, which is pretty cool. She'll actually use the tip of this tail to touch things and feel things. And then when she wants to hold on to something, she'll wrap it around just like that, which is pretty neat. Now, underneath the tail, where she grabs onto, that's like her handprint, which is pretty incredible. It's super soft and very grippy. Okay, now I mentioned earlier that they only have 4 fingers. If you notice, they're only grabbing on with 4 fingers because they don't have thumbs. No thumbs. Bloop, thumbs down. But they do have thumbs on their feet. That's their little thumb. So they got 4 toes and a thumb, which is crazy because she can actually grab onto things with her feet, which is pretty cool. What you doing? Oh,
Yeah,
What are you
he's
doing?
giving kisses.
got kisses? Oh. So let's see. Do we have any other questions? Wow, that's cool. Never knew. You know what? It's crazy. A lot of people don't know it. And I think it is a really cool thing to talk about when it comes to spider monkeys. Because not many people talk about how incredible a prehensile tail is. And to us, it's really, really, really fun to show. Let's see if we missed any questions. Hold on. Doesn't look like we missed any questions. But are these babies born there or are they rescues? So the majority of the animals that we have here are rescued or adopted. We do have some animals that are here that are not rescued. But some animals that come here, I don't know if you've watched or heard any of our stuff earlier on, but this little guy that's here right now is actually very lucky to be alive. He had probably a 10% chance of surviving. He was incredibly sick. He was dying when he got here. He couldn't eat, really couldn't move, and he was, how much did he weigh again?
It was less than a pound.
It was almost half of a pound, right?
Yeah, I think it was like half a kilogram. It was 0.67 kilograms.
So under a pound, he was unable to move, unable to eat, and thankfully, as you can see, he's a really big baby right now. He's almost a year old, and he's doing incredible. But when he got here, we were not sure he was going to survive. And if any one of you guys have visited over the last few months, you've probably met him. And your mom wants you to tell the story, but before he tells the story, you have to come in here so we can sing happy birthday to you. If anyone wants to know who his mom is, go to the comment section. Her name is Heather Halstead, and wish her a happy birthday. It's her birthday today, and we are actually going to be leaving here soon to go out to dinner and celebrate her birthday. But we have a live here, and we wanted to make sure that we see you. Let's see that question. Please let me know if the monkeys are included in the tour. So they used to be included in the tour. We did it for a few months. It was amazing. But now we're doing something different, which ends soon. So I don't know when they're going to be back in the tours, but they were in the tours probably like, January, February, March, maybe?
Yeah.
We did them for about 3 months. It was really awesome. But you always got to check what's going on. And sometimes you'll see them throughout a tour. Sometimes they'll be out and about, usually on him. When he's checking people into our tours, you'll be able to see at least one of them. So always try to check our Facebook page for what's going on, or our webpage, animaladventures.com. Let's see, any other questions that we missed? Let's see, I want to go for my daughter's birthday, and she loves monkeys. When's your daughter's birthday? And I can try to tell you if, let's see. Look at all the happy birthdays. Hev, you better come out here. You're not in the shower if you're like texting. Let's see. Will they still be in the VIP tour? They are not in the VIP tour right now, but they may come back. I love you. So it's your best bet is if you're only here to see monkeys, you have to wait for it and check our website. But let's see. Are your roos reds or grays or both? Janine, that is a great question. Our kangaroos are all reds. We have like 15 red kangaroos, about 15 red kangaroos. If you come out and visit, right now is one of the best times to do it when it comes to kangaroos, at least this week. We have 2 kangaroos that are in the pouch that during tours are actually coming out of the pouch and hopping around and saying hi to people. I don't know how long that's going to last, because once they're kicked out of the pouch for good, they come in the house for a few weeks. But this weekend is going to be incredible if you love kangaroos, because you will definitely see 2 babies sticking their heads out of the pouch, and sometimes they jump out depending on what time it is. August 13th is her birthday. So what I would suggest is, if you are going to be coming out, I don't think we'll have any monkeys in the encounter. But if you do make reservations and come out here, and if you reach out to me and remind me about this, I will actually take one of these monkeys out when you arrive. But you would have to make a reservation. And then what I would do is you can text me. I'll give you my phone number right now. 561, this is my personal number. If anyone uses it for dumb shit, I'm going to get really pissed. 561-350-6406. Screenshot that text message, and I will bring out a monkey special for you and whoever else is in your tour. So it'll be for your daughter's birthday, and then I'll also introduce them to everyone that happens to be in the tour that you end up when you end up booking. So that would be pretty cool. That's up to you, but I would book that for August 13th, and I would do it as soon as possible, as long as we're open on that day. But text me and remind me about it. Don't just show up and then text me, because I may not be here. I could be somewhere else. But let's, in a few days prior to, text me, call me. You'll have a better chance getting through text. But we only have 58 people watching. That means not everyone is sharing this. We need everyone to share. I'm getting a lot of happy birthdays. Thank you all. I'm going to thank you for my wife, for all the birthday wishes. Shelly has an incredible question. This is awesome. This is something I want to talk about, and you can chime in anytime you want. I have had some negative comments lately. Not lately. Anytime we do social media, we only get a small amount of negative comments, but they're usually the same exact ones because people don't fully understand. So I love the question, Shelly. Her question is, are these little guys fully domesticated? Now, I want to answer this question as more like a whole out of all the animals here. So our animals that you will find here on our videos, at our property, or during our encounters, all of these animals were born here. They were not born in the wild, okay? So these are not, technically speaking, wild animals. Now, are they domesticated? That is a tough question to ask. A lot of people don't realize exactly what domesticated means. And it could be a tricky question to answer because domesticated could mean one thing to me and it could mean something else to somebody. But from what I understand, what domesticated means is an animal born not in the wild. If you do 10 bloodlines and it's in captivity with people, that could be considered a domesticated animal. So technically speaking, almost every single animal that we have that I know of, if not every one of them, would be technically domesticated. Even though people argue a monkey's not domesticated, a zebra's not domesticated, a sloth is not domesticated, but if their bloodlines have been here for over 10 generations, that would technically be a domesticated animal. The one thing I can tell you is they are not wild animals. And also, if you're asking, does that mean, do they not bite? No, these guys bite. Every one of our animals bite. As long as they have teeth, you can't take that out of their bloodline. Especially, there's not an animal you can have not bite. And biting is important. Biting is a form of communication. So biting doesn't mean wild or domesticated. All animals bite. Even humans bite. And we're domesticated, I hope. Oh, somebody's tired. So let's see. I hope that answered your question. That was a great question. I love stuff like that. Let's see. Jill says, hey, Shawns. Hey, Jill. I'm going to tell you guys what. This is what we're going to do right here. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I shared. Miss Leandra's on. Miss Leandra, how you doing? We miss you. You should be out here on a live with us. Taylor Butler, what made you start Animal Adventure? Do you want to answer this question?
Yeah, I think, well, the main thing was obviously my sister, if you guys have been out here before, but it all started with her going to a summer camp. It was a summer camp, right?
It was a one-day summer camp. Well, it
So
was a weekend camp, I guess.
She went to a camp where they taught you how to groom horses, take care of them, clean them, all that stuff. She came back to my parents and told them how much she loved it. We ended up having a horse that we were leasing, which means we would go to take care of someone else's horse, ride the horse, groom them, feed them, hang out with the horse as much as we want. Still was enjoying it. We ended up finding a horse that needed a home. Her name is Kona. If you guys have been out here, you definitely have seen her and met her. That's like my dad's second child, which...
Hold on. That's Kona.
That's Kona.
That's
I don't have a portrait of my face on his body, so I think we don't have to go into that side of the story. And Kona.
How cute is Kona, though? How cute is Kona? Get back, Kona.
Kona came, and Kona was actually badly abused. She has a scar around her belly. She also has a 360-degree scar around her tongue with chunks missing out of her tongue from previous owners.
Yeah, it's about like a half-inch deep, 360-degree circle around the back of her tongue.
And with all those things, you would think that this horse would have some serious problems and trust issues, but she really taught us how to communicate with animals, starting with horses.
I wish she taught us how to communicate to each other.
Yeah, she didn't do that.
We don't communicate too great. We were just in a fight for like 2 months and weren't talking to each other because he was stubborn and wouldn't apologize to me.
But we're still best friends.
That's
so
right.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, she taught us everything we know. My dad and sister, I think she single-handedly taught them how to really ride horses and taught them how to communicate. Back then, I was more focused on
Video games.
and football. Up until I turned like 18 is not until I kind of... Did you see that?
He tried to get the little fly.
Yeah.
So I think what he's trying to say is when we rescued Kona, what he left out is we ended up rescuing a lot of other horses and animals. We legitimately found an animal, a sheep, running down the block in Boca that we rescued. We ended up getting a donkey. We ended up bringing in animals from all over the place. And we quickly found out how expensive it is to actually maintain these animals and making sure they have an incredible home and keeping them healthy. So what I did is once I realized of how much money this was costing us, I sat my family down and I said, hey, I love Scoop and Poop. It's awesome. But we have to figure out a way where we can actually bring in revenue. A couple of things will happen if we bring in revenue. Number one, these guys will even have a better life than they currently have at that time. And we can afford to do this for more animals, which is pretty awesome. So what we did is we actually called, first, we started doing birthday parties, which was a huge mistake. Okay, number one, you can't make any money to do a birthday party. It costs us more money to get there, gas, equipment. It's insane. So for all these people that are doing parties, and if you ever get a horse at your house or a petting zoo, don't ever talk them down on pricing. They need it more than you can imagine. And I quickly realized this. And what I said was, we need to figure out a way to bring in revenue for people to come to us. And I had this crazy idea of reaching out to Bedner's Farm. So I had my wife make a phone call. She called Bedner's Farm and asked if we could bring out a couple of our animals and a pony and offer something where you can do some pony rides, visit the animals. And the Bedners were gracious enough to give us a chance. They said, come out one weekend. If we like what you guys are offering, we'll have you come out again. And we've been there ever since. Although our animal park is closed this summer, we're going to be reopened mid-September. But that's really how Animal Adventure started. If you've been following us for a long time, it actually started as a company called Pet and Parties. So if you ever get an email from us or ever see anything that says Pet and Parties and you're wondering how weird that is, we're never giving up on that name because that's how we started. And so a lot of times you'll see something from us that says Pet and Parties doing business as Animal Adventure Park. But that's how we really started. And we owe a lot of gratitude to Bedner's Farm for giving us that chance and that opportunity. And they've also helped us grow along the ways by us coming up with crazy ideas and them 99.9% of the time saying okay to them. So we love the Bedners. Hopefully you guys are supporting them as well. Summertime is always rough in South Florida when it comes to farms like that. So if you're ever looking for incredible fruits and vegetables and produce and all kinds of other stuffs, go to Bedners. If you didn't know and you're not in the farm area, they have an incredible location in Delray Beach, downtown Delray, and they have an awesome place in West Palm. One of my favorite places to shop. I thought he just got to my whiskey. One of my favorite places to shop is their West Palm Beach location. I just am too far to shop there regularly. They have some of the most incredible stuff. So let's see what other questions we have. And while we're looking for another question,
Are they potty trained?
yeah, let's get to that question. That's a good one. So before I answer this question, please make sure you're sharing this live. This is really important to us. I know it seems like something unimportant, but the reason why we need you to share while we are on live with all of your friends is we are trying to have Facebook monetize our account on our live videos. Okay, we currently get paid on our reels that we post. We currently get paid on our TikTok stuff, but it's very important for us to get monetized on our live videos. So while we do this, I'll do live videos 5 nights a week if Facebook's paying us. And I think it's really important. We're super upfront with everything we do and why we do it. And I would love the opportunity for Facebook to pay me rather than people. So please share it. Let us know you shared it and tell us where you're from too. Felicia May asked the question, are they potty trained? So they are not. They have diapers. But when they are outside, they don't have diapers. But anytime they're with us, we put a diaper on and they get changed regularly. So great question, Felicia. Let's see. Else Marie Fernandez, are you guys still at Bedner's Farm? Yes, we are still at Bedner's Farm, just not in the summer months. It's too hot and it's too slow in the summertime. So we are open mid-September until May 1st every single year at Bedner's Farm. Definitely come out. Let me tell you something. They have some incredible things they're building over the next couple of months for this year's Fall Festival. They are going to blow you guys away. So make sure you come out and support Bedner's, especially during their Fall Festival, where they are going to have some incredible stuff. Let's see. What else do we got here? You can see how much the monkeys love you guys. Dawn, you are correct. Dawn didn't make a question. She made a comment that you can see how much they love us. The reason why we love having animals on these lives is because we do want to show that these guys really do love us. And the only reason why they love us is because we show them a lot of love and respect, and we take really good care of them. If it wasn't for that, they wouldn't care much about us at all. So let's see. Amy, thank you for sharing. Again, you are an awesome sharer. I know every live you do. Look who it is. Shawnee, do you recognize that? Yes. You cried when you heard Kona's story. And I cry talking about it sometimes, or not cry, but I always like that feeling you get when you want to cry. I get that also when I talk about it.
We're talking about us or the monkeys that coming up there?
Which is that? Linda Pierce said they are cute. Yeah, that's a great question, Shawnee. I don't know. Are you talking about the humans or the monkeys? We'll wait for a response on that. I don't know, guys. Linda might be, I don't know. Is it the monkeys that are cute, or is it us? Michelle says, you are very close to me. Do you have volunteers that help on the property? So, Michelle, that's a great question. We're one of the few animal places that does not allow volunteers. Everyone that you see out here is paid or family member. And I love the fact that everyone wants to volunteer here, but the reason why we don't take on volunteers is because the number one thing to us is risk management here. We want to make sure that everyone that comes on our property is safe, and so are our animals. And unfortunately, one of the easiest ways for a place like ours to get shut down or shut themselves down is because things happen badly. An animal bites somebody, an animal escapes, and unfortunately, if we have volunteers coming regularly, we'll have a lot of people that we don't know personally, and bad things can happen. We love the fact that people want to volunteer, but for the risk management purposes, everything I've done in my life, even before animals, has always been weighed out, risk versus reward. And I don't believe taking the risk is a big enough reward for us currently. So we do not do that, if that makes any sense. I hate to make it sound that way, but you know, it's one bad apple that ends up ruining it for everybody. So we like to pay our staff. This way we can train them properly. You can take the time out and make sure that everything is perfect. And also, when people are paid, I have found out from everything I've done in life is they take it a little bit differently. So if you ever want to volunteer here, we ask people to apply for a job, and then that's your best way about getting here. Let's see. Taylor says, that's awesome. Kona started it all. She definitely did. That is like my daughter. Shelly said, no negativity, just more curious. I didn't see it. What is she talking about? I
don't remember what her question was.
But I love the no negativity thing, because we're all about positivity. I didn't take anything or any question I heard as a negative thing, but I like to bring up stuff that I've heard in the past. So I may use people's questions to flush out some other people's negativity, but I didn't take your question as a negative thing. Karen said, what about setting up sponsors for one of your animals? We've thought about that, and to be completely honest with you, the reason why I don't do it, and this is going to sound crazy, is we get a lot of animals in, we don't know their background, we don't know why someone's dropping them off here, and I hate the fact that unfortunate things can happen. So I would hate for someone to sponsor an animal and then something happened and an animal passes away. That to me would be, it's sad enough when something like that happens, but then to put that on someone else also, that they would be so involved with that animal's life and being a sponsor of it, I would hate for that to happen. So that's my main reason for not doing that. And I know a lot of kids would be sponsoring animals, or parents would purchase the sponsorship for a kid, and I would hate for that to happen. Oh God, come in here. Oh my God, we have a special, very special thing right here.
I wanted to come out and say thank you to everybody.
But no one can see you yet, so
Thank you.
Hold on. So, if you didn't know, if you're just joining, it's my wife Heather. It is her birthday, and
Thank you guys so much. I saw all the happy birthdays.
Addie Mae, come here.
And then Addie's got ready for dinner herself.
Come on, Addie.
Come here, baby.
Everybody knows who Addie is if you guys watch our lives. So because it's Heather's birthday, I need you guys to do me a couple of favors. Number one, I need you to wish her a happy birthday in the comment section. Number two, I need you to share this live video right now and tell everybody you're sharing it with that you need to wish Heather Ann a happy birthday. And we're all going to sing Heather a happy birthday. Come here, Shawnee. It's your mama. You can get down. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Heather. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, my Carnegie boy's singing to me, too. Yeah.
All right.
Daddy,
I know he's trying to get to you, but
Thank
you have
you guys
makeup
so
on.
much. Thank you, thank you.
I don't want him to get makeup
Come
all
in.
over himself. All right, that was awesome, guys. Remember, the best birthday present you can give her, besides making a reservation with us, is to share this live video and comment happy birthday, which would be awesome. Let's see what other questions we have here. Let's see. Karen said she would gladly donate. Well, we really appreciate that, Karen. This is how we handle donations. We are a little different. You may have noticed that from following us, and I love people that want to donate. But here's one of my quirks about donating. I donate to a lot, but I prefer to donate to people rather than organizations, because you never know when you donate money, and most places aren't doing anything wrong, but you never know where that actual money went to. So what I mean by that is, if I donate to an organization $100, let's say, that $100 could be spent on fuel. It could be spent on anything: towels, paper towels, toilet paper. You have no idea. And that's okay. The donation part, that doesn't mean that's a bad thing. So for me, though, when people donate to us, what I ask them to do is, don't donate to me, don't donate to our organization. Donate directly to our feed store or our veterinarians. And you could donate under our name. They hold a credit for us. This way, your money can go to caring of the animals, and you will know it 100%. If you want to feed our animals, you put it at the feed store. If you want to care for a sick animal that we take in, or one of ours, you pay for it at the vet. If you give a $50 donation, $20, whatever the donation amount is, they'll take that money off of our next bill or invoice. And if anyone ever wants to do that, you can always reach out to us, DM us, ask us about it. But if you don't want to do it and you still want to support us, it's just as easy and cheaper to share these posts and constantly comment and share all our content also. Nikki Haley just said, we were just there, loved it. So crazy. I saw your name come through on the reservations, and I texted my wife and said, is this the Nikki Haley that's on TV all the time? But I don't think it was, but still we loved having you here. But I just recognized the name just because that's I guess a popular name. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting us, Nikki. And I know you said you loved it, so that is pretty awesome. Happy to hear that. Let's see. Mimi says she's always looking for ideas on my animals and generating income. So anytime you have questions, you're more than welcome to DM me, and I could help you out that way. Leela Gallo says she applauds us. We truly are love and care for all our animals. Thank you for all you do and letting you guys be part of it. So I love the fact that you recognize how much we care for them, and I love the fact that you're thankful that when we do these lives, you become a part of it. But to be quite honest with you, we're thankful for people like you, because without your support, whether it's on social media or visiting us, we couldn't do this. And a lot of people don't realize how important social media has been for our organization and our animals. So the more people that have seen us come and visit from all over the world because they've seen our videos, they've heard about it. They've heard about it from people like yourself commenting and talking about it. So we thank you guys because without you, none of this would be possible. So as much as you enjoy seeing our animals, we enjoy talking to you guys and seeing these comments. It means a lot to us. So thank you very much. Let's see. Amy Alvarez says, any recommendations on places to stay near you, even if it's an hour out? So we are in between West Palm Beach and
Miami.
yeah, technically, or Fort Lauderdale too, but that's a little closer. Any recommendations for where to stay? Hard Rock Hotel and Casino is 40 minutes away from us. That place is incredible. That's the big guitar hotel that they just spent like $20 million on a pool, which is pretty neat. Downtown Delray has some awesome hotels. Which
Really
is
anywhere in the county.
yeah. Downtown Delray is a fun area. If you're bringing kids, if you were bringing kids, where would you go?
I would say from Delray North. So you get to Fort Lauderdale, Miami.
Fort Lauderdale, Miami could be too older. But downtown Delray is fun. There's lots of beach stuff to do. West Palm Beach, there's stuff to do. So, but the Hard Rock Hotel is pretty awesome. And it's 40 minutes from here. Let's see. Brian shared. Thanks, Brian. You are the man. Jill asked, how's the baby raccoon? The baby raccoon started this live video. So unfortunately, we had to put her away. But she's doing amazing. And you can check out, after this video is posted, you can go back and see her. She was on for the first 10 minutes. And then, Shawnee, see if there's any other questions, and then read them out. See if you can answer some of them.
Thank you for the share, Mimi. Rue, it's going great. How are you? Thank you for the share, Taylor.
Jahay said, shout out, man. Thank you very much, Jahay.
Share
from Texas.
From Houston, Texas. Thank you, Nina.
So if you're just watching, this guy is a TikTok star. He does TikTok lives, and he screams at people for sharing stuff. And now he's like kind of limiting it back because this is Facebook and it's different. Oh gosh, there goes the camera. Rui Alvarez says, what's the best time of year to visit? We don't have a great time. I think all times are great. Summertime, it's hot, but then we give you more for your money. Wintertime, it's busier, but it's cooler out. So I don't know if that helps you. Where's that from?
I want to...
Jahay said, shout
I
out.
feel like that's Dominican Republic.
Jahay, Jhay, I don't mean if I ever say anyone's name wrong, I'm the worst. Let us know where you're from. I saw the flag, but I didn't recognize it. Let's see, Shawnee.
Thank you so much for coming out, Michelle, and we appreciate it. Word of mouth is tremendous for us. That's one of our biggest ways to get new people out here, so we really appreciate that.
Thank you, Michelle.
I'm planning on going to Florida in the fall, but is that a bad idea during hurricane season?
Fall is a great time to come out here with all the activities we have. In the fall, we turn this into we call it the Spooky Safari. It's decorated for Halloween. It's an incredible time. But you're right, though. Hurricanes can pass through. Our fingers are crossed that we don't have any. But it is a great time of year to visit. Not only is our Spooky Safari here amazing, our fall festival down the block at our other location is equally as cool as well.
Nina is asking how the baby raccoon is.
Baby raccoon's doing amazing. We started it, this video off with the baby raccoon in it, and you can go back in a few minutes and watch it once we post the rest of this video.
Rue, thanks for the likes and shares. Desiree's in here too.
Desiree, she's been watching and supporting all these videos. Thank you, Desiree.
Thank you, Desiree,
we
for
love
the likes
you. We
and
miss
shares.
you. I noticed you've been on a lot of our videos, and we appreciate it. We miss you. You guys got to come by and visit one day. Just let us know when you want to come out here.
Karen said, set up, sponsor an animal. I would gladly pay.
That is awesome, Karen. We'll think about it. We will figure it out. But for the meantime, keep watching. We love having you on here. All those happy birthdays.
Thank you for the happy birthdays, guys.
So while my son's looking for another question, I want to give a shout out to a local company that we're going out to dinner tonight to go eat. It's a restaurant called Warren's. They're in Delray Beach on Lyons Road, and they are... Wait, what's that just say?
What's your favorite whiskey?
Wait, hold on. Let's talk about that. Brian says, what's your favorite whiskey? My favorite... I was just going to say, I'm going to Warren's for my wife's birthday. That is a whiskey bar and restaurant. It's one of the best places I've ever been to for dinner. I love it. But Brian's asking me what's my favorite whiskey. For all of you guys that don't know, I have a whiskey page called Patrons of America where I review whiskeys on a daily basis. My favorite all-time whiskey currently, the highest rated whiskey I have drank in my reviews is a whiskey called Shibui 23. It is unbelievably good. My number 2 is Hibiki 17. Both happen to be Japanese whiskeys. And my number 3 is Pappy Van Winkle, Old Van Winkle, I believe it is, the 12-year-old version. Those are my 1, 2, and 3. But if you're not currently following my Patrons of America page, go check it out. It's pretty awesome. Oh shoot. What did he do?
There you go. Swipe left. Guys, I don't know how to work Facebook.
He's a TikTok famous guy.
Oh, swipe left.
Yeah,
Oh,
swipe
swiping
left.
right.
He's swiping right. Yeah.
Thank you again for all the happy birthdays. Thank you, Karen.
Angel's Envy. Angel's Envy is actually really, really good. I love Angel's Envy. My favorite Angel Envy comes in the Caribbean cask. It's delicious. It's got a little bit of Caribbean flavor to it.
Desiree asked, just curious on the vet bills on an average. It's not like you can just walk into a vet's office.
So Desiree, our vet bills could be between $5,000 and $10,000 a month, easy, depending on the month. I've had vet bills some months $15,000 to $20,000. On a good month, only maybe $1,500.
Karen, yes, if we do end up doing the sponsor of an animal, it'll definitely be posted on all of our social media platforms. Susan said, love all your wonderful videos and care you take in and with the animals. Thank you for sharing your world with us. Cannot wait to visit one day. Continued blessings to you all.
Thank you so much, Susan. We appreciate you and appreciate your support, and I can't wait for you to come out, and hopefully I get a chance to meet you when you do.
Yes, Susan, please come out and visit us. We'd love to see you. Desiree, Allie was on for the start of the video doing a little baby raccoon update and feeding, and then she went to go get ready for Mom's birthday dinner. Duke, does Bo have?
Yes, Bo has babies.
So we have two dads now, actually. So we have Duke, who definitely is the main dad to all the roos, but now we have Bo, who will be hopefully taken in by Duke's daughters.
He has one baby.
Oh, he has one baby already.
Of his own.
So he's doing his job. He's doing his job. Shared from Canada. Thank you so much, Shelly. Ashley, yes, the monkeys give great hugs and kisses. Margaritaville is fun for the kids.
Where is there in Margaritaville?
In Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, I think.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. If anyone, I know you were just asking, but Margaritaville would be awesome. That is a great suggestion.
Amy,
Great suggestion.
Up Delray.
Yeah, Hard Rock could be pretty pricey. We don't stay there. We just visit there for the night and then leave.
Nina,
Sorry
thank you
about
so
that.
much, Nina. Franklin, yes, Franklin's in the house.
Taylor Butler is asking an incredible question. Do we sell merch? We are actually going to be selling shirts and hats. We are going to be wearing shirts and posting them for sale, and they are going to be incredible. They're going to be our designs, they're going to be our sayings, and our animals. So that is coming very soon, Taylor. It is going to be awesome. Taylor Butler with an awesome question. Thank you very much. I can't wait to talk more about that.
You're gonna need bigger shoulders to hold those monkeys. I don't know what she's talking about.
Well, I'm starting the gym tomorrow. Apparently, I need to get healthier. So I'll be in the gyms.
Iris, hi, how are you?
And guys, we only have a couple minutes left, so
Kelly's in the building!
Who's in the building?
Kelly. Kelly is on TikTok as well.
See, we're bringing TikTok to Facebook. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. Those monkeys
Jillian
are
said
so cute.
these
What
monkeys
kind
are
are
cute.
they?
These are spider monkeys.
Kelly said Sean's dad.
Do you guys hear this? Listen to him getting kissed by a monkey. I don't know if you could hear all those little love noises, but they love him to death.
You might have to take over if he's on my arm.
Well, guys, let's see. Open and provide care. Susan asked, what's our inspiration to open and provide care for these animals? It all started with our first animal, and her name is Kona. There she is. She's still with us. We got her almost 12 years ago. My son likes to pet Kona. This is very odd and weird. But this is Cone. All right. She was the first animal we ever rescued. She came to us almost 12 years ago. Wait, is it almost 13 years ago now? Almost 13 years ago now. And she has taught us everything we know about animals. And without her, none of this could have happened. So between her and all my kids, that is the inspiration to Animal Adventures and how this started. We owe everything to our animals. Without them, we really... Kelly just said we can't see that. See, we're behind on the comments right now, so we don't know some of these questions. Brian Butler's coming August 5th. Whiskey tasting together. I have no problem with that. Go to... if you go to Patrons of America, DM me. Remind me about this conversation, and when you come out here, we'll do something. I'll have a whiskey tasting. We'll set up a whiskey tasting that night. That would be pretty fun. Let's see. Kelly said happy birthday to Mom. Desiree said she loves us and to have the best time.
Love you, Desiree.
Love you, Desiree. Amy said thank you. Let's see. I'll buy one. Got you, Sean. What is Kelly buying? Shibuya 23. David Kano said, do we do events in Port St. Lucie? We'll do events anywhere. But if we're going to do an event, we are also going to be the most expensive people on the planet. So when people ask us to come out to do an event, I will be flat out honest. We are going to charge 10 times more than the most expensive place out there, hoping that everyone says no to us so people can come here and visit. And that's just being flat out honest. We're not expensive for any other reason, but we want people to say no because we feel like it's easy for them to come here at a way cheaper price. And if someone does say yes to our ridiculous pricing, it's worth it for us to go. So I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but it makes sense to us. Yes, Adriana says Alyssa and her will be buying some merch.
Awesome.
You guys won't be buying merch. We'll be sending it to you guys. First time seeing spider monkeys for Bibiana. They are awesome. Hopefully you'll continue to watch. And Kelly said a shirt she's going to buy. All right, Shibuya 23 and a shirt's a little bit different. Well, guys, it's getting that time where we have to say goodbye. We have to take my wife and his mom out to dinner tonight because it's her birthday. And we are going tonight to Warren's. If you haven't been to Warren's, check them out. They are awesome. Great place for eating, great place for a drink. If you like whiskey, I don't think there's a better place on this planet than Warren's. So go check that out. You can also tag them in this video. Let them know we're talking about them because we love them and we love going there to visit. So we only have a few seconds left. I'm not going to be answering any more questions because I want to talk about one last thing. I need you guys to share this video right now. Share it with share it with all your friends. Share it one time. And remember, comment below happy birthday to Heather. She was on here. If you didn't see the whole video, come back to it and watch it later. But we need you to share this video for us so we can start having Facebook monetize our live videos. When they monetize our live videos, they're going to pay us for ads that you will never see because those ads will not be shown while we're on live. They only will show those ads once we post the video afterwards. So it will never affect you whatsoever. Guys, have an incredible night. Thank you all for the support. And we will be back here Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with some amazing animals. Comment below what animals you want to meet, and we'll try to make that happen on Thursday. No promises, because it depends on what those animals are and how we can set it up. But I want your comments below telling us what animals you want to see on our next live. Thank you, guys.
Have a great night. Love y'all.
Miss Stacy says happy birthday to Miss
Stacy's in
Heather.
the building.
Miss Stacy, we miss you. We'll see you guys later. Have a great night.